There are currently over 100 items in League of Legends, so it's clear that some are stronger and some are not that strong or very situational and not bought that much. Some are so rare that they should have discounts put on them so people might buy them. Hello guys, it's Remus here, and in the past we checked the rarest skins and the rarest champions, so this time let's check the top 10 least bought items in the game. At number 10 we have the MANAMUNE. It's a good item and pretty much a core item for Ezreal, but apart from that, it's not bought on too many other champions. It used to work well on Jace as well, but apart from Ezreal, it's not that bought, so of course it drops the rating to only 0.69% pick rate. Still, considering it's pretty much only bought on one champion, that's not too bad. And if you don't know what this or other items in this list are doing, this one gives you mana, attack damage, and of course it's built from the tier, so it gives you more mana when you're using spells, and also a percentage of your mana is converted into attack damage. And it evolves into Mura mana at maximum stacks. At number 9 we have WIT'S, an item that used to be good on Teemo, maybe still is, but it's not bad that often. Maybe on Jax it works as well, but still it's quite situational, and it only has a 0.66% buy rate, and it gives you attack speed, magic resist, and that stacking magic resist that happens when you hit someone and it stacks 5 times. And of course it deals bonus magic damage on hit, so it works with on hit effect based champions. Next we have the Edge of Night. That last patch that changed something for this item actually increased its cost by 50 gold, so I don't know why they would do that if it's not really bought. So it gives you health, some attack damage, some lethality, and that cool active that channels you for a bit and then grants you immunity to the next enemy ability that's used on you. At number 7 we have an item that was reworked many times and is now known as ZEKE'S Convergence at a 0.60% buy rate. It does a lot of stuff, but it's mostly a support item and not a very popular one. It gives you armor, magic resist, mana, cooldown reduction, and that active that binds you to an ally, and if you're using your ultimate near them, gives you a storm around you that increases your allies' basic attacks for 10 seconds, and enemies inside that area are also slowed, and your allies' attacks burn them for bonus magic damage. Pretty interesting item, but still not a super bot one. Next, a newer item, the HEXTECH GLP 800. It gives you health, mana, and ability power, and also damage taken is gained as mana, and if you spend mana you heal for that, so it's pretty interesting. And that active that throws a spray of icy bolts that explode and deal some magic damage and slow the targets. It's not too bad, but there are many other HEXTECH items, and this one is the least bought one from the list. Before we continue to number 5, a short message from Haste. If you're tired of lag, try Haste for free to reduce it. Currently working on the NA servers of League of Legends and Overwatch, it can lower your ping and stabilize it, and you can try it for free. Just click the link on the description, make an account and install the application and test it out for yourself. Now let's continue. At number 5 we have the ZZROT portal, and it only has a 0.29% buy rate. It's still super situational, mostly only bought by some tanky top laners if they want to push even harder. It gives you armor, magic resist, some health regen, and that nice ability that creates the portal that spawns little voidlings and they're attacking the lane they are closest to. It's not bad, but it's not that great, and it can be easily removed, and it can be annoying, but it's not that amazing, and it only works if you're a tanky champion that likes to push top lane a lot. Next we have the cheapest item on this list, the POACHER'S Dirk. It only costs 600 gold and it has a 0.09% buy rate. And what it does, it's good for junglers that are invading the enemy's jungle. It has 2 passives, and first it only gives you 10 attack damage, and after killing an enemy, your next damaging spell will deal bonus damage to the target. And after killing 3 large monsters from the enemy jungle, it transforms into a serrated Dirk that gives 25 damage and some bonus lethality as well. Next we have the Banner of Command. This one has also changed a bit, and it gives you armor, magic resist, health regen, cooldown reduction, that passive as well that increases your movement speed near towers, that's also on the ZZROT, and that unique active that promotes an allied minion, making him stronger, more health, more damage, and grants it immunity to magic damage. It's interesting, but not that useful. It has a 2-minute cooldown to increase one minion's power, and it's not really worth it, and it's only buildable on tanks or maybe supports. Next, not an unpopular item by itself, but this combination is really unpopular. Only has a 0.02% buy rate of buying the tracker plus the BLOODRAZOR upgrade on it, so I don't know, maybe junglers that prefer attack speed don't like placing wards around, but this is the most unpopular combination of jungle items. There are others here, but we didn't include them in the list because this one is the least bought combination, the tracker plus the BLOODRAZOR. Pretty interesting. It only has a 0.02% pick rate, so I thought it could be cool to add it to the list. And finally, the most unbought item in the game is the Ohmwrecker at 0.01% buy rate. Last time this was changed, finally it also had its price increased by 50 gold, so I don't know why they did that. But what it does, if you don't know, because you probably haven't seen this in game, it gives you health, armor, health regen, cooldown reduction, that passive as well that increases your movement speed near turrets, and that unique active that prevents nearby enemy turrets from attacking for 3 seconds on a 2-minute cooldown, and it cannot be used on the same turret more than once every 8 seconds, so it's still really situational. You don't really need that to decline turrets from attacking you unless you are doing a full mid push and everyone in your teams buys one, and every 8 seconds you stop the turret from firing. But apart from that, you don't really have many reasons to buy this, and it's pretty expensive as well, so not really worth it. Alright, that's it for the unpopular items. If you have other suggestions for top 10 videos, let me know. Also let me know if you buy any of those items or if there are items on this list that you haven't seen in game, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.